Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I'm super excited for this video because we're going to be doing a first impression on the new Midas Cosmetics Times Kohl MUA Served Soft Eyeshadow Palette. This is launching tomorrow. I will just go ahead and leave all of the details in the description box, but I wanted to go ahead and get a video up for y'all first because it is so pretty. In person, when I just pulled it out of the package, I was blown away. So this is definitely, this is definitely just like a really rich neutral palette. So many pretty warm tones, but as you can see, the shimmers look super intense. So I'm just really excited to get this on my eyes. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and do some swatches, an eye look, and then I'll kind of give you my thoughts so far. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. So the very first shade is called BANANAS, which is super cute. And it just looks like kind of like a perfect mustardy, yellowy matte shade. Then we've got Butter Pecan, which is just like a really soft peach. Well, actually, you know what? It looks kind of peach in the palette, but on my finger, it just looks like a soft yellow. And then we have the first shimmer here, which is called Dreamsicle, which, oh my goodness, such an intense copper. And then lastly, for that row, we have the shade Chocolate, which looks like kind of like a mid-tone neutral brown matte. All right. Okay, so Bananas looks, okay. I don't know why it's kind of swatched a little bit like funky, but that's okay. Look at this one. Wow. And then Chocolate. I normally don't swatch with my pinky because it's always the worst, but I was trying to save a little bit of time, but either way, you can see the pigments there. It looks pretty smooth. For this next row, we've got Dulce de Leche, which looks like a pretty just mid-tone warm brown. We've got Yummy, which looks like such a reflective metallic gold. Super pretty. Hot Fudge, which is definitely like a very red-based brown. And then Mocha, just like a deep neutral brown. Okay, then for the last row, we have the shade Sweet Tooth, which looks like a really pretty rosewood brown. We've got Soft Serve, which is like a really beautiful kind of light pink. Sugar Rush, oh, like icy kind of pink shimmer. That one feels a little bit more dusty. Like not dusty per se, but maybe flaky. Flaky's the better word. And then last but not least, we have Brain Freeze, which looks like a really pigmented, rich black matte. Right. I mean, overall, I think that looks really good. Looks very pretty. I like that you kind of have some like more neutral browns. You've got some warmer tones, some mustardy, some pink. I feel like there's a lot of variety of neutrals within these 12 shades. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the shade Butter Pecan. Just gonna grab that on a big fluffy blending brush and use that as my first shade in my crease, just to kind of help everything else blend a little bit softer. I feel like I'm struggling so much today. I went to start filming this video and my neighbor's dogs were like literally fighting and being so loud and rambunctious, and now like someone's mowing their lawn. I'm like, I just need to power through it. But I'm gonna go ahead and go into the shade Bananas next, just because it looked so cute. Just gonna use that on that same big fluffy blending brush and throw it right through my crease. My son just started preschool, so I'm like trying to find my routine of getting a lot of work done while he's not home with me. And I was super excited today because I was like, I'm gonna get so much done, and then it's just so loud. I'm like, but that's okay. Oh, I totally just got that like all the way over here. Everything seems to be blending pretty nice so far. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab that shade Bananas and run it along my lower lash line as well. Just feeling like a very fall look today. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the shade Dulce de Leche. I'm just grabbing that on a slightly smaller blending brush, and again, just bringing that right through my crease, just maybe like a little bit lower down this time. Kind of throwing it on windshield wiper motions. I feel like that actually covered up Bananas a lot, so I might go back in with that in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna go back into Bananas with the smaller brush and just kind of bring that a little bit higher up because I don't want to lose that yellow moment. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into a little bit of the shade Hot Fudge, and I'm gonna throw that into my outer V. I barely even tapped in. That was definitely a really good amount of pigmentation. Just gonna lightly blend it in, kind of keeping it to the outer half of my eye. I'm also gonna pick up a little bit of that shade on my pencil brush and just bring it about halfway along my lower lash line. Okay, so I want to go in with one last shade to deepen up my outer V a little bit. I think I'm gonna do Mocha because I don't want to go as cool toned as Brain Freeze. So just grabbing Mocha on that pencil brush and popping it right here just for a little extra depth. And then lightly blending it in. Again, just really keeping that to my outer V. And then whatever's left over on the brush, I'll just lightly bring along the lower lash line. I feel like everything is blending super, super easily. I mean, I feel like it's like really nice because you can see kind of like each color is blending in together, but it's still kind of still leaving its mark. Like, you know, sometimes with warm tones, when you blend a bunch of shadows, it can kind of all just mesh together. But here I still feel like I can see like the yellow, some orange, some red, some brown, but it's blended and it's not choppy. I think I'm gonna go back into the like medium blending brush that I used and just slightly go over the edge here. And I think that's about it for the mattes. I would say so far, definitely impressed. I'm gonna use the shade Yummy all over my lid because it just looked like such a pretty gold. I think I'm just gonna use my finger too and see how it goes. Just pop that right here. Oh, okay, I definitely got some fallout immediately. So let me be a little bit more careful, but that does look super, super pretty. Like, it just has such a nice reflect to it. Oh, but I got so much fallout, dang it. So I think next time with this shade, I will definitely use a glitter primer. I'm not mad at it because it's so pretty. Also, just for the heck of it, just to use as many shades as I can, I'm gonna take just a touch of Dreamsicle on my finger. Like just the tiniest little amount. I'm like tapping my finger off as well, just trying to get the extra away. And I'm just gonna pop that on the outer V. And then just blend it into the gold for a little extra dimension. Okay, let's see what we can do about this. A lot of it's going away, but still I'm kind of left with a sparkly face. I grab a little extra powder, just see. I mean, I guess it could be worse, but now I know. Next time, definitely a glitter primer. For my inner corner, I'm gonna go ahead and take that lightest shade Sugar Rush on just a pretty tiny brush, and this one was definitely a little bit more flaky, so I'm gonna tap off all the excess that I can, and then I'm gonna spray my brush. Just add a little bit right here. Okay, I think that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up off camera with the only eye pencil in the shade Amber Brown from We Makeup, just to add a little bit of brown liner in my waterline. I'm gonna throw on the Makeup Geek Waterproof Extension Mascara, and I'll be right back. So to finish off my face really quickly, I'm gonna grab the Natasha Nona Super Glow Highlighter in the shade Fair, and I'm just gonna use my finger to pick up a little bit of that. Just looks like this. And just gonna throw that on the tops of my cheekbones. Just kind of blending it in, throw a little on my nose. For lips, I definitely wanted to go into something very fall appropriate, kind of the mood that I was feeling. So I grabbed the Propa Beauty lipstick in the shade Profits. It's just a really beautiful, warm, deep nude, at least on my skin tone. So this is the finished look with the new Served Soft palette from Midas Cosmetics, and I would say that overall I really enjoy the look. And I mean, the shimmers, it's kind of like you give and you take because they look super, super beautiful. Normally, I'm not into golds that are very just like traditional golds, but something about the reflect and the like the shine on this one is giving me life. So I feel like you're getting that, but then they're also a little bit messy. I would definitely recommend either spraying your brush or using a glitter primer, or doing your eyes before you do your face if you want to avoid having a bunch of sparkle. I mean, I feel like overall I was able to clean it up pretty well, and I'm like not too concerned about it, but just something to keep in mind. I feel like these might be like a little bit more almost flaky in a sense, like just in texture, not on the eyes, but just the way that they feel is a little bit more flaky than some of the other shimmers Midas has done in the past. But overall, I mean, the mattes blended really, really nicely. I think it's such a cute little neutral palette, so I'd love to hear y'all's opinion on it. Definitely has me feeling the fall vibes, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.